Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Mark's Diecast Restoration. So this time I'm going back to the regular wheel Matchbox. A couple classics here. So these are the GMC tipper trucks. Let's see if I can show this. There we go, number 26. And one of them is missing the rear lift gate. So I need to definitely fabricate one. It's going to be hard putting in those panel lines though. I need to figure that out. I think Juan did it over at Matchbox Resurrection, so I need to see how he did it. So anyway, this is just going to be a run-of-the-mill Resto. They are in pretty shoddy condition, so hopefully I can shine them up to look brand spanking new. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, let's get the trucks on the maintenance floor. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pins, and this whole thing comes apart. So I'm going to, zoom it in here. I've already drilled one axle out. Just want to make sure I wouldn't have any problems. There we go. So I'm going to drill out the other ones. So let me see here. Got to put on my magnifying glasses so I don't mess up the tires. Luckily there's a lot of room on these. Hopefully that's enough. Better to have it a little too tight than too loose. That way when I go to reinstall it, I won't have too many problems. Okay, now the tipper part. It looks like on the very back, right there. Try not to scratch everything. There we go. Okay, there's the tipper part. Go back. Now let me get the cab. Alright, so there's the front of it. Windshield's not too bad. There's the engine. So red, green, and silver. And this is held on by a rivet. You can see in there. So I'm going to drill that off camera and take the other one apart and then see what I've got. Be right back. Alright, so here's all the parts to the tipper truck, the GMC. So got the window units out. I just had a little bit of a rivet to take out, and then when I'm done I smooth it out with my burring tool. so the window will sit in there nice and flush. And speaking of which, these things are pretty corroded. There's the chassis. This would be cool to detail, but I'm going to Resto both of them. So there's the GMC, there's the lettering. And window units are not bad. There's kind of a scratch there, but what do you want for being about 50 or 60 years old? And then here's the gate. I just got to figure out how to replicate those panels. So that'll be interesting. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, here's an update on my tailgate. So I just took some styrene and I cut strips. And once you cut this stuff, it's very hard to keep straight because there's such little strips. So anyway, once I paint this and put it on, hopefully it'll look pretty good. And I didn't do the other side because if you notice on the truck, the inside is not done. So this one's going to be for my display only, my personal one. So I'm happy with it. So we'll just keep it the way it is as I designed it. So I think now I'm ready to do some stripping. I got all the castings right there, so alright, stay tuned. Alright, so here's the GMC trucks, all ready to be primered up. No problems getting the paint off, pretty smooth. So, alright, stay tuned. Alright, here's the GMC tipper truck. Got her all primed up. Look at this. What good detail. Just amazing. Matchbox back in the day. And this engine, coming out the back, you've got the differential with the gear case. So cool. And then here's the tipper part. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to put a coat of paint on these. One red, green, and silver. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so here's all the pieces to my GMC tipper trucks. So got everything painted up, cleaned up, shined up. So now I'm going to put everything back together. Alright, stay tuned for the final reveal. So here's an update on my little lift gate. So I had the two dump trucks on the spinny thingy roundabout, and as it's going around, I'm looking at this, I'm like, I just can't put that out there. So I'm going to redo this, and hopefully it will come out better than this. So stay tuned and wish me luck. Here's an update on my lift gate. So I think it's a lot better than before. Once I could have put a coat of primer on it and silver paint, it should look just fine. And then on the back I just attached a needle, and once it dries I'm going to cut off the ends and then put it in there. So hopefully it'll turn out better than my original one. Alright, stay tuned. Before we take a look at the final reveal, let's see what I started with. A couple shabby old GMC tipper trucks. Definitely rough shape. So let's see where I ended up. Alright, it is time for the final reveal of my little GMC tipper truck here. So this is really a fun little Resto project. These are cool dump trucks. So did a complete facelift. Painted the tires TS14, painted the cab a nice bright red, redid the windshields, painted the, already said the tires. As it's coming around, I did a new lift gate, and I had to redo the other one. because I wasn't happy with it. Now this one's just showing up quite a bit of glue that I accidentally splotched around, but I'm happy with it, and that's all that counts. It's just going up in the display case. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good jazz. And I will catch you on the next video. Stay safe.
That's all, folks.